A woman will feel most attracted to the man that she feels the most feminine around. So, in today's episode, I'm going to talk a bit about what makes a woman's attraction. And, guys, let me tell you, it's not visual. You men are visual. You see your attraction, then you feel it through your body. Women are wired a very different way, and I'm going to talk about these things in today's episodes. If you're new to my content, I'm Sasha Fedorovsky. I'm a men's relationship expert and creator of the Mind Heart Methods. And my content is designed to help you save your marriage and create a satisfying relationship with your wife. So let's talk about a woman's attraction. You must make her feel most feminine. If your relationship is in a bad place or there hasn't been any intimacy in months, maybe years in your marriage, then what you need to do is you need to work on increasing the attraction. So, relationship therapists or what you see online will talk about communication. They'll talk about understanding each other. They'll talk about various techniques that are all around the thinking minds. What is going on between you and your wife or your long-term partner, or even a woman that you want to attract? It's not in the thinking mind because that's just our 5%. What's going on is hormones. There's an imbalance of hormones or a lack of chemistry, right? The hormones aren't really clicking or exploding if there isn't polarity, if there isn't those differences that make you and your partner want to come together like two magnets. So, in order to save your marriage, in order to create attraction with the woman that you desire, you must increase it. And how you do this is you create the polarity. So she feels more feminine and you feel more masculine. You want to exaggerate these opposites. So the way that you can make your woman feel more feminine is by leading, taking the leadership role in the relationship. So, guys, I want to tell you something. This is natural to you. You are the natural leader because your nervous system is more dominant. It's stronger, it's bigger. And what it does when you transform is it pulls her in. So, your wife or your woman, the person that you're with long term, she's always following you. But currently, she might not be following you in the way that you want to be followed. So if you don't trust yourself, she doesn't trust you. If you don't have confidence in yourself, she doesn't have confidence in you. And this is what creates the depolarizing behavior, the lack of attraction. A woman always wants to feel feminine, even if she's an alpha woman, even if she's got a high powered job, if she's making all the decisions, if she's had the control for a really long time. Even more so, she wants to feel most feminine. So, a few techniques that you can help her feel more feminine is by you stepping into your masculinity. This is by you leading. This is by you making decisions, by you taking charge. So, you can't fake this behavior. You really need to have a plan, you need to have a vision, and you need to believe in it. So, what is your vision for the relationship? What's your vision for your family? What is your vision for yourself? If you don't have a vision, she's not going to be attracted to you because her hotspot isn't connecting or her Wi-Fi isn't connecting to your hotspot because we are just hormones. We are chemicals. We operate in that way. So if you're not charged in your passion, in your life, in where you're going, she can't follow you. And a woman is always looking for a leader that she chooses to follow. So if your wife's lost interest in you, if that attraction is gone, then it's likely that you need to brush up on your leadership skills. So another very important technique is actually how you communicate with her. But this is very different to the communication you're going to hear about in therapy. Actually, as a man, you need to say much less than more. And your words need to be direct. They need to not have any fluff. You never need to actually say please to a woman because, well, no one's going to tell you this, and it might be a little bit controversial, but women are actually designed to take direction. They're designed to follow your lead. So you're the leader and she's your 2IC. She's your alarm system. A woman's more sensitive, so she's out there feeling the space. right? It's overwhelming for a woman to make too many decisions, particularly a woman living in our modern society where it's a masculine world where it's decision overload. So you must give her direction. You must have the plan and you must tell her what to do. And in a sense, you need to give her a job. So you never need to take her lead. You never actually need to listen to what she says unless she's in her feelings. Now, I'm going to explain this a little bit more so you're going to understand it better. But you must have a plan. You must give her direction. And also, you must give her correction. You must pull your woman up when she's being disrespectful. Because on your end, this is actually creating the depolarization, the lack of attraction. So when she disrespects you, this could be her nagging you, this could be her criticizing you, this could be her telling you what to do. It will hit you. You will feel it in your solar plexus. It will feel uncomfortable. And some men will react by getting frustrated and sort of acting like an adolescent. Some men get aggressive, some men will storm off, get frustrated, or some men will just push it down, they'll become passive, and they'll say, yes, dear. Right? Both these relationships are just as bad. The ones where there's aggression, throwing, and the other one where it's the yes, dear relationship. And it's sort of like this long jail sentence. This is not appealing for you or for her. She's only got control and she's only taking the reins in the relationship because you aren't taking the leadership role. So she's feeling stressed, she's feeling anxious because there's no leadership. This is why she's become so controlling. So what you must do, you must correct her when she's in any of these behaviors. You must pull her up. So if she's nagging you, tell her, darling, don't nag me. Don't tell me what to do. Don't criticize me. And the third communication tool that you're going to use, that you're never going to hear in therapy, in couples therapy, because most couples therapists don't know the difference between men and women. They don't realize that we're completely different physically, hormonally, and mentally. Or maybe they realize, but they're not taught to have those tools. Is you need to ask a woman about her feelings. So most of your communication with your woman is going to be about her feelings, while you, on the other hand, will never be sharing your feelings with her. So let me explain a little bit more about this. Anytime she judges you, anytime she's nagging, anytime she's stressed, she's overwhelmed, and she's giving judgments, she's telling her opinions, her thoughts on things, she's feeling stressed. It's actually not about what she's saying. It doesn't matter about the holiday. It doesn't matter about the state of the house, if it's clean, if it's not. It's never about that stuff. It's because she's feeling an overload of stress. And the way a woman releases her stress is by sharing her feelings, by feeling her feelings and sharing her feelings. The problem is in our masculinized modern world, we live in a very masculine world that's been designed by men for men, that women are now sort of trying to squeeze themselves into by starting to act like men, right? Being single focused, being direct, all these ways that actually increase a woman's testosterone, so it makes her more masculine biologically. The thing is, when her testosterone is increased, even if she's hitting goals, if she's making money, if she's in power, if she's in control, it actually increases her stress, her cortisol, and it decreases her happiness. So for you as a man, this is going to increase your feel-good feeling. When you're kicking goals, when you're boosting your testosterone, it does the opposite for a woman. It makes her more stressed. So I'm telling you this because this is the importance of asking her about her feelings, of getting her to feel. So don't worry about the content of what she's saying. Ask her, how does that make you feel? How is that making you feel? What are you feeling in your body? And she might push back from this because her whole life she might be pushing down her feelings because she was, she grew up in an environment that wasn't about expressing her emotions. Her emotions were never embraced. This is all a woman's conditioning, and it's not natural to her biology. and to her instincts. So you can be her hero by helping her to release her stress, by leading her into her feelings, by expressing her heart. And in this way, you've actually solved her problem. Not by giving into her every demand, but not by listening to her, what she's saying and trying to fix her problem, not by following her leadership. So if you don't have attraction in your relationship, if she's not interested in you, if there's a lack of intimacy, it's likely you've been following her leadership. Or you've been avoiding her completely, you've been a workaholic, you've got all control. However, you're not listening to her feelings. You're not caring about her feelings. There's no space for her to be feminine. So it's one or the other. You're either giving into wife-pleasing behavior, you're giving into all her demands, or you are giving into control behavior. So you're a workaholic, you control everything. Maybe you're a little bit of a dictator, but there's no space for her emotions. There's no room for her emotions. And this all begins with you. As a man, you have an incredibly powerful role in a relationship with a woman because you're the natural leader. So if things are not going your way, if the relationship doesn't feel satisfying, if there's no affection, if there's no intimacy, if there's a lack of connection, even if this has gone on for 20 years, you have the power to change this by stepping into your leadership, by understanding women, how they work, how they operate. Because if you were at work, you'd want to understand your employees. What motivates them? What's a good leadership style? So why aren't you doing this at home? Your relationship is the most important investment that you're going to have, not just a financial investment, but for your well-being. So men who are in relationships live on average 10 years longer than men who are not in relationships. And this isn't even a happy relationship. So if a man is in a happy relationship, he lives an extra 10 years longer. Your relationship is your biggest investment. So why aren't you investing in it? If you'd like to invest in your relationship further, then you must read my free intimacy guide. This guide will tell you why the intimacy, physical intimacy and affection has dried up in your relationship. You must read it. Every man needs to read this guide. It will be linked in the comment section below. If you want to take it another step further, you must watch my masterclass for men. So this is going to explain the method that I use, the Mind Heart method, on how I've helped hundreds of men save their marriage. If you want to take this another step further, if you're ready, if you can't last a minute longer in a sexless marriage, if you can't last without intimacy, if you're on the brink of divorce or your wife has already said the D word, if you're already in separation, then what I'd highly recommend is not avoid the situation. Head to the link below and book a one-to-one session with me. Book a call with me. This is not a therapy session. We're not going to mix around with the feelings. I'm going to take you through a process that's going to help you to understand the root cause of your specific relationship issue and the steps you need to take in order to resolve it, in order to save your relationship and to create a satisfying connection. This can happen very quickly. If you doubt this, it's just because you don't have the right information. Okay, so head to the links below, take action, take the next step because you're the leader. If you don't take action, then no one will. Also, let me know if you're enjoying my content. Give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and give me a comment as well. Let me know what you would like me to make these longer form videos on. Let me know what problems you have, make a comment, and I will create some content to help you save your marriage and save your relationship.